Well, if you're aiming for the line, I'm telling you right now, that's a decision-based error because you are not that good. I love you. I don't know you. I just know humans. And I know the best hitters in the world don't aim for the line. They aim for something they can hit. So, in other words, let's say your line is right here. And you go to hit. Well, you got to consider who you are that day. Okay, you got to consider, am I the guy that whatever I aim for, I hit, or whenever I aim for one thing, it goes somewhere else? So if you've been hitting about here today, I would make sure I aimed somewhere about 8 feet off the line. So if you missed, it would go in the middle of the court. If you missed the other side, it would actually go in on the line. If you aim for the line, half your balls go out and half your balls go in. Again, making you that 50-50 player that coaches can't stand. We like the kid. We don't like the decisions they're making. We like it when kids make decisions that they can do skills that keep them consistent. Just never really being bad is still the essence of being good. So when hitting, what did you choose to aim for? Did I choose to get it past the block, hit it hard in the court down the line? Pretty good idea. And if you miss, you made an error, it's no big deal. What are you going to do? Come back, try again later. But if you aim for the line, because somebody told you to hit line, dude, I'm telling you, people just aren't that good. Maybe people on the national team, maybe you're an exceptional line hitter in college, but really most people aren't good enough to aim for the line and hit it, here it is, on a regular basis. I know you can do it sometimes. Everybody can. We're talking about consistency here. Okay, last skill, serving. When your coach says, serve area 5, which on most teams, if the net is here, is right here. When your coach says, serve area 5, and you know that your serve has been all over the place today. You know that when you serve, you have no idea where that ball is going to go in this range. So if you actually aim for area 5, the middle of my range, some of your balls go out. Others of your balls miss them but go in. Maybe this is an 80% chance you hit that person. I would still aim for this. I would still aim for not that person, but somewhere near them, so that half my balls actually got to the target my coach gave me, and half my balls didn't, but they went in. When I aim for the target, again, half my balls might go to the target or in the court over here, a few more percentage, amazing serve on the line, and then some go out. I like players, and other coaches do too, that just don't miss. We love it when you can hit the player, but everything's a percentage. We know we can't tell you to do something and expect it to get done 100% of the time. We could say, here's what would be great, but if you miss in. We don't say that last part because we don't want you thinking about it. We only want you thinking, go get it done. So what did you choose to aim for? Again, here's the decision. Did you choose to aim right for this kid, giving yourself a little bit of stress about that line? And by the way, you have a little bit of trouble serving this area in general. It's your least favorite area to serve. So the stress level in you is rising. Dude, I would not aim anywhere near that person. I'd aim between the two or even at this other kid. So that if I made an error and hit him, I'd look like a genius. But if I didn't hit this kid, I would not have made the error to give the other team a point. I wouldn't have looked bad. I would have stayed consistent. We'd love to be able to hit this kid every time, but until you're that good, and you'll pretty much know when you are, you need to not necessarily aim for the things you're told to aim for, because sometimes that makes you miss. It makes you bad in an attempt to be good. Your decision should be to aim for something that you're never bad. So when you go to aim for this kid and you miss out of bounds because you know your range is pretty big, I would call that a decision-based error. When you aim to the side of the kid to make it, stay safe, and you miss them, that's a skill-based error. You missed your target. It's okay, but you still hit the court. That makes sense? All these things can be boiled down to whether they're a skill-based error or a decision-based error, and there's usually room for debate that they could be either one based on the decision you made. So here's the thing, though. When you come right down to it, the difference between you and a master, not only do they have better skills than you, but decisions are the invisible skill of the master. We all know when we see someone really big, hitting really hard, duh, they're big. Someone that jumps really high, blocks really well, duh, they jump well. Someone that's, super coordinated, fast as lightning, duh, they're a great libero. We're just looking at the obvious things. And sometimes we like to use those as excuses. Well, since I'm not big, since I don't jump high, since I'm not lightning quick, well, that's why I'm not very good at these things. No. There's way more to it than just the gifts of genetics and the gifts of speed and the gifts of coordination. No. Decisions. Decisions are the invisible skill of the master that you could have. You can make better decisions. If you don't know what decisions to make now, keep playing and practicing. Listen to your coach. That's what you should do. But if you keep making the same decisions over and over, you never give yourself the opportunity to make better decisions. If you keep doing what you're doing every time, then you're not giving yourself the opportunity to improve based upon decisions. You're trying to base it all on an acquisition of skill or fastness or strength. I want you to get instantly better. And to do that, it is all based on the decisions that you make. Skill acquisition comes over time. Now, I want everything to happen quickly for you. I want you to be as good as possible. But since we're talking about instant gains right now, I would go to the half of the errors that you control, which are the decision-based errors. Make a new decision, get a new outcome, become a new level of proficient and consistent, and be seen as a different and better player by your coaches and team and yourself.